We are young, wild, and free. Let's begin HOTBEAT. Thursday's HOTBEAT on January 27th, 2022. We have started with a song called 누구보다 널 사랑해. I love you more than anyone by Twice. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT family. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24. Moving on to starting our Thursday's HOTBEAT. Very, very good. So I actually have a little side story. We just listened to Twice's song. Who are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about one of the members from Twice. It is Sana. So, remember how Twice debuted with a song called Ooh-aah, ooh-aah, 하게 만들어줘. Yeah, that was a song that they had. During these promotions, Sana used to eat kimbaps before she went up on stages. And because the choreography for this song had lots of like movements where she had to like duck down and like, you know, always like be, I guess, all scrunched up into one piece. So she always said that she always had a really bad stomach ache and always felt that she had to like throw up or like vomit. And so because of this, she had a trauma. Well, she started to have a trauma about eating kimbap before going up on stages. I actually understand. I actually really, really do understand. One of the things that I never eat before going up on stage, first of all, is like acidic stuff. Especially because, you know, I'm not a dancer, so I actually don't know about the heavy stuff. But one of the things I really don't eat is acidic stuff. For example, juice. Second of all, like, you know, something that has to do like lemon. I used to think drinking 유자차 and then going up on stage was okay. But I realized this is really bad. 유자차 is the yuja citron, you know, kind of like tea. It's really good for you if you drink it like at night before going to bed. But when you drink it before going up on stage, you guys might not know this, but this acidic stuff, if it gets stuck on your throat, you start to get, first of all, more saliva. And then you get, you know, kare. What's kare? How do you say kare in English? It's the... Anyways, you get something stuck on your throat. So when you start singing, you get all that like raspy feeling, and it's actually really bad for you. Another one is, another thing that I don't eat when I go up on stage. You know, anything that has to do with like vitamin stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like salads. I actually don't like to eat salads when I go up on stage because the sauces and all that stuff is very acidic. So that's actually really bad for your throat. One actually thing that I actually do like to eat before going up on stage is just like Korean food, you know? Just like 불고기, just like 된장찌개, like and rice. It actually really does help you because you need to have the papshim, right? Before you go up on stage and sing. Yeah. We call it papshim here. It's like rice power. All right. And actually, and also one more thing that I actually do eat before going up on stage is the propolis candies. Yeah. I have this like propolis candy that our fans gave to us, and it's really, really good. It helps your throat, I guess, calm down. It gets less swollen, and it just like clears up your whole throat system. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Anyways, we'll now listen to a song, and I'll be back with Ivan for a Thursday segment, Stuck in the Middle, A or B. The song right now is Slow Dance by Kangta. Time to find out your choice between two answers to a difficult dilemma. Stuck in the middle, A or B. Filling us with a positive energy every Thursday, Ivan. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Yes, positive energy for today.
Positive energy
Give
for
me the positive
everyone.
energies for today.
Wake up, guys, wake up. I know it's late here in Korea, but if you guys are listening at midnight, it is time to wake up.
Give us a positive energy for today.
Positive! Positivity!
All right.
Yes,
Let me
yes,
ask you
yes.
this question. Since
Yes.
we're talking about positive energy,
Mm-hmm.
how do you recharge yourself when you feel like your energy is down?
When my energy is down.
Yeah.
Well, I've thought about this over and over before.
Uh-huh.
Because there are times in the day or in a week where you just feel down for no reason. And I think everyone has their own specific reasons to why.
Of course.
And for me, for a happy, well-balanced day, productivity is key.
Productivity.
For me, if my day does not feel productive enough, I would feel down by the end of the day. And I get depressed.
You mean like if you didn't like achieve something or like do something?
So whenever I feel that sense of being depressed or down, I try to control it by at least cleaning the house. And that gives you a sense of achievement. And for me, it works perfectly.
Yeah, today at least like I cleaned the house.
Exactly. Or like do push-ups or just go for a jog or whatever that can actually make you make your day feel more fulfilling. For me, that's like the key.
That actually is something that I agree with.
Because like most of the time we're just like, I feel useless.
Yeah.
And that's what I get a lot of times. So I'm like, whenever I get that, I like, if you have nothing, if you're too lazy, at least read a book. At least. And you just feel so smart in a second. And you're just like, oh, I read. So that's good enough for today. I made something out of myself.
I think it's definitely very different to like artists and it really depends on what kind of job you have.
So true.
Unless you are like an office person, probably not achieving anything.
Exactly.
is actually something more fulfilling.
So as I said before, it's different for everyone. Everyone has their own specific factor.
Way of like
that could really kind of play with your daily mood.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's really important to just sit down and think what really could boost yourself.
Yeah.
What about you, Howon?
For me, how do I recharge myself? I actually agree with you as well. I think I do get like recharged every time like I accomplish something.
Of course.
For the day. Or what else?
Workout?
What else recharge? No.
Healthy food?
Healthy foods. Food is definitely one of the big things.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you eat healthy, like, you just feel good for...
You do.
You
Your
feel
body.
more nutritious.
Because your body, we're human beings.
Exactly.
We have to live.
Exactly.
We eat.
And nutrition is key to a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. So...
Or
what
a good cup of coffee in the morning.
Sorry, I stopped drinking coffee.
Never mind then. For me, that is.
Hey. You've been here for 3 weeks now, and you know what? I'm not drinking coffee.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I always had coffee with me, but
yes,
I don't
you did.
I don't know.
No wonder you look so... Okay, I'll stop there. Just kidding, guys. Howon looks healthier than ever.
You mean like tired?
Yeah, for me, it's key.
All right. Moving on. I actually was talking about foods or like drinks that you don't or do have before going up on stages at the intro of today's HOTBEAT. What about you? Aivan, do you have like any tips for the singers out there who go up on stages?
Also depends on what kind of body conditions you have. As you said before, say for me, I get super acidic, my stomach.
Yeah.
And I have that condition. So probably I would have lunch and I would starve for the show. Like I would rather not eat because that brings me better quality of singing. And concerning drinks, I get hiccups whenever I drink Coke.
Oh.
I get crazy hiccups that will last for like 20 minutes.
Really?
I mean, not all the time, but 80% of the time.
Really?
So that's the foremost important thing I would avoid before going on the stage.
Is it only with that,
that brand, that red brand?
Really?
If it's like the other blue brand, it's fine.
Really?
But it's with that red brand. I don't know why. Because like
maybe there's like an ingredient that doesn't work with you. Yeah.
Exactly. So even when I eat hamburgers or pizza, I would prefer that blue labeled Coke.
That's
better,
very interesting.
Right? And I'm trying to figure out this mystery of what's the difference between the two. But I think it might be something psychological. I need a blind test. I need a blind test to check out the two Cokes. And it could bring out different results. So that would be an interesting thing to do.
But both of them have really different tastes.
Yeah, they do.
I think you would know.
Probably.
I think you would know.
Yeah. So
I would definitely know.
Coke, I make sure I avoid before singing or recording.
Okay. That's actually very true. Just like as I was saying before, acidic stuff, not only juices, but those carbonated drinks are also all acidic.
So
just
true.
FYI.
So
So
true.
that's actually really bad for you too.
So honestly speaking, water is the best.
Water is the
key.
best thing.
And better if it's warm
Yes.
or room temperature.
This is interesting. Does warm water work for you?
Much better.
Really?
Much better than cold water. Why? For you,
I'm the opposite.
Really?
Warm water doesn't work for me.
That must be something psychological too. We need a blind test on your taste buds. It could be something psychological. Yeah.
I actually get more
Dry.
what do you call it? How is it? Kare.
Phlegm.
Phlegm. Thank you. I get more phlegm with warm water.
You do.
I do.
That's so interesting. Because
So-
like doctors say, like drink warm water to get rid of your phlegms.
I drink tap. Let's just like
Room temperature water.
room temperature
Okay.
water.
I think that's the best.
And cold water, sometimes yes, sometimes no. It really depends on my condition.
Yo, at this one point, I fell in love with drinking milk tea before singing.
Oh.
Because like it somehow brings that more stickiness to your throat.
Uh-huh.
So I was kind of making a good use out of it.
Uh-huh.
And then after this one YouTube live session, the YT live session, I recognized that my mouth was being so sticky that all the
no.
saliva sound was going into the
Yeah,
microphone.
chop, chop.
Exactly. And I was like, oh, this is not going to work. So I stopped drinking milk tea during shows. It was disgusting. You could hear so much of like that mouse sound. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
So,
I should try that sometime.
Yeah. So it's always better to keep your mouth more hydrated with
Yes,
water.
water, guys. Water is good for you. All right, so right now, I think we should move on.
I think so too.
We should start our Thursday segment, Stuck in the Middle. A or B?
Thank you.
Ivan, please introduce this segment for us.
Yes, the rules are every week we give you a very difficult dilemma where you must make a tough choice. Then Howon and I will each pick a side and the loser will be determined by your messages. We give you the topic 1 week earlier and you pick one of the two given choices and let us know by sending in messages.
Yes.
Whoever gets more messages, either Howon or I will win and the loser will have to do the punishment.
And we actually might end up picking the same choice, me and Ivan together. So if the listener's majority's choice is not the same as our choice, then we both get a punishment.
Yes.
But if the listener's majority's choice is the same as our choice, then we are both exempted from the punishment, just like last
for the
time.
last 3-4 weeks we've been on the same side.
I think we have.
I think, and we've been doing punishments together, and we've been exempted together. I'm sure that we got exempted for the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it this week.
Yes.
Hopefully we win.
Very good. Today's dilemma.
Yes, the dilemma for today's Stuck in the Middle A
What
or
is it?
B is music cue. Today's dilemma. If you had to date one of the following people, who would you date? Option A, someone who wants to work out with you for at least 2 hours every day. And option B, someone who wants to study with you for at least 2 hours every day. Yes, it is brain versus physique. I think you know what you're gonna go with.
I think
I have a feeling
know.
that you knew it from the first dance.
Yes.
So which side are you going with today, Howon?
I am going to pick... Tell us. I'm going to go with B.
B?
Yes.
What? That's so weird. Because, I also go with B. I don't know why, but we did it at the same time. So I guess...
One.
Ivan, we
We
picked
picked
our
our
choice. Hey, I thought you were gonna go with A. I totally thought you would go with A.
I thought about it. Remember last
Yeah,
time?
because like last time we were talking about this, and you were like,
and I was like,
definitely
I
A.
already know what my answer is. I told you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I checked the topic
Mm-hmm.
with our writer because we had talked about this last week. And I talked with her, and then she said, the workout with you is like not sports.
It's like workout.
It's workout. It's like
cardio,
gym stuff.
weightlifting.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then I was like, meh.
So if this was like
Yeah.
tennis
Oh,
you'd be
of course,
fine.
of course. I
But-
would love golf or
But
like
if this
swimming.
is like intensive hours of muscular workout,
Eh,
rather not.
yeah,
But what would it be like studying for 2 hours every day?
I think that's okay.
What would you study?
Nothing. I mean, like, you know.
But you have to study. It's like a homework. It's like having a lifelong 2-hour class session every single day.
Right now, I would love to learn a little bit of Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Ah, そうですか.
そうですか. Hi.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Wow. But do you like studying? Like, let's be honest. Let's be bland.
I am going to be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Big N-O for me.
Big NO.
Yeah, big N-O. But I actually am used to studying because, I mean, I do have a habit because I went to middle school, high school, college.
We've only gotten off school so lately. So.
I wasn't like a musical person. I wasn't like, you know, our band
I
mates
see your
who
point.
studied like music. and
So
they
you're
were-
familiar with books,
yes,
like memorizing
yes,
stuff and so on.
yes. I'm used to like looking at books, studying what the material is, all that stuff. So I would actually be more comfortable.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
So you'd rather just like study than work out? Because like, you know, if you think about it in long term,
Yes.
some people might say working out could be an easier choice because at least it benefits your health.
Studying benefits your lifestyle.
So true. That's also true.
Yeah.
I'm also on your side. We're on the same side.
Oh,
I'm
we
just
are?
asking you some questions on why you chose B. You don't have to look at. You don't have to stare at me like with that vicious eyes again. You're just like, what's wrong with you, Ivan?
All right, let me ask you this question. What is the longest time that you have studied for, and what's the longest time you've exercised for?
Longest?
Let's talk about both of these.
I don't know. Longest like
Study.
time? Because like just before the midterms or final exam, we always pull all-nighters.
Of
Always.
course.
Like 2 days straight was like the thing at the time. So I think that was like probably the longest. Like 2 days, probably max. Working out, I'm not really a gym person too, but like playing soccer, I think the maximum hours of I played was 2 games straight. So that's about 4 hours of running. Yeah, and I got like leg cramps, and that was really, really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, yeah. What about you?
When I talk about studying,
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider myself that I studied when I was in middle school and high school.
Same here, of course. Like middle
You know
high
what I
school,
mean?
especially in America.
You know what I mean?
It's more of just like chilling.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Be with your
getting
friends.
with the flow.
Yeah, just, you know, whatever. I want to say that I studied a lot when I was in college. I started to study a lot in college.
Because that's when things get serious.
Yeah. I'm going to say that the longest I studied, all-nighters.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if I look at it in time-wise, like one day, in one day.
Like straight hours of studying.
hours of studying. I think it was like 8 hours.
Props. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
There it is.
Somewhere there. Probably
it
I was
is.
like, yeah, probably
'Cause-
going into the bathroom back and forth. But
Exactly.
having
But
lunch.
like let's be honest. There is only a certain hours that we can actually fully concentrate.
Yeah.
Right. Even if
Yeah.
we say 8 hours, it's more like 3 hours of intense studying than like an
Yeah.
hour of just like chilling, watching some videos and like.
No,
Let's be honest.
no,
you were
no.
on your phone.
I probably I was messaging, but I was not.
Or making like unnecessary visits to toilets. That's what I do all the time. Like, suddenly you just feel like going to the toilet, and like once you're there, you just do nothing. You're just
I
like,
know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
"Mm."
Oh yes. Why don't I go drink some water? It's like-
Exactly. And suddenly you feel hungry too. I don't know why, but there's something wrong with these libraries, especially at school.
Yes.
There's this mysterious creature that plays with your hunger.
The college library convenience stores.
Oh, so true. And especially in Korea, guys, it's so cheap. Like these convenience stores in college, they're half the price of the products that you would find on
I
streets.
remember. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
It's like a flashback to the
Yeah,
past.
and then you would start talking with your colleagues. You're like, "Yo, where you at?" And they'll be like, "7th floor." Okay, meet me at the basement.
Can you believe that my first year of college was 10 years ago?
Can you believe mine was 11? We're about the same age, you know. But time flies.
Oops.
But like,
sorry.
But I only got off grad school 3 years ago, so I still feel like a fresh student. But I guess you got off like 6 years ago, 5 years ago,
5 years ago,
including your military service, right?
yes.
Props.
Yes.
Cool.
Alrighty, Ru. So I think we're going to listen to a song, and then we'll see what kind of picks our our listeners
have.
made picks. Sorry about that. Yes,
It's okay. It's
yes.
okay.
Song right now is going to be 너를 공부해, Studying You by 소란. This is Howon Aivan's DJ, and you're listening to Stuck in the Middle, ARB, our Thursday segment with Ivan. What is today's dilemma again?
If you had to date one of the following people, who would you date? A, someone who wants to work out with you for at least 2 hours every day. And B, someone who wants to study with you for at least 2 hours every day. So it is the body versus the brain.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to go through our listeners' picks. Happy
Yes, we first have Raul from Argentina saying, Hola, hola, Juancito y Avancito.
Hola.
Happy Battle Day.
Battle
This week
Day.
is kind of difficult because it's mandatory to have daily constant activities like 2 hours of workout or 2 hours of study. Goodness, I will faint if
bingsan.
it's every day. Anyways, my answer is B, with only one condition. I will help with her studies because I can't fully concentrate if I study with another person. Everyday workout is hard because I will get tired of my job. During my job, and I want to relax when I'm in the place. But I love to join her riding bike, walking, or just playing some sports, but only if I'm not tired. For example, Feliz Semana.
B. Yes.
Only if the option is he can help the girlfriend. Because he can't concentrate when there's someone else studying with him. So yeah,
Now I understand.
understandable.
Yes. Okay, we have so many messages to go through. Next message we have is from Eliane from Peru saying, Hola, Howon Aivan, voy a elegir la opción A. Salir con alguien que quiera hacer ejercicio conmigo. Esa porque soy una persona que aprende más rápido si estudia sola, y estar con alguien mientras estudio podría ser más bien una distracción para mí. Así que prefiero la A, pero no en plan de ir al gimnasio porque no me gusta. Sería mejor como salir a correr o montar bicicleta. Eso me parece más divertido. So, Eliana from Peru says, Hello, Howon and Aivan. I'm going to choose the option A here. I'm going to go out with a person who likes to exercise with me. Just like Raul was talking about, Eliana was also saying that I actually learn or study better when I'm alone.
That's kind of true.
So I wouldn't be able to get focused with someone beside me studying together. So I would rather choose A, although I'm not a huge fan of sports, but still I like to run and also ride the mountain bikes.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a good part and fun part.
Wow.
All right.
All right. We have Wendy from France saying hello, 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 and hello, Ivan. Okay, so just by reading workout at least 2 hours every day, I already feel my energy leaving me. And by reading study at least 2 hours every day, I feel pressured. However, on the positive side, option A could at least force me to exercise more, and maybe in the end, I'll be as fit as a cast of Single Inferno. And with option B, at least we can stay seated and can have a chilling time learning things together. Back when I was in university, we could manage to study at least 2 hours, so maybe it's not so bad. Or did it just feel like 2 hours? Okay. Anyway, I feel like I already regret my choice, but as I strive to exercise more these days, I'll pick option A. Today, imagining a lover who will have mercy on me and who will stop at 2 hours max.
Yes. All right. So she rather prefers to be healthy, right? Have a nice body.
Understandable. 'Cause,
Understandable.
Like, although it might be difficult, at the end of the day, you feel much more healthy.
Did you watch Singles Inferno?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Come on, yes. So good.
Okay.
Next, we have Katherine from Peru saying, Hola, Aivan y Jodi.
Hola.
Para este dilema, escojo la alternativa B.
B.
Si estuviera que salir con una persona, sería alguien que quiera estudiar conmigo. En ocasiones lo hago cuando se acerca a exámenes, y es que es mejor si uno no sabe, el otro le apoya explicándole y se puede llegar a entender fácilmente. Escojo esta alternativa porque los ejercicios no son muy fuertes. So Katherine was saying she chooses the option B because she'd rather study together with someone else. It's better to ask each other questions, to ask each other, so what is this? What is that? And then that other person might know.
It's like those K-drama scenes when you guys are in the library together, you're whispering, you're like, 이거 뭐야?
이거 뭐야?
정답 알아. That kind of sounds freaky though. Okay, next up we have Sisca from Indonesia saying, Hola, hola, Juancito and Ivancito. Happy Thursday. I go today's dilemma. Can I not pick any? Nope. I'm not a fan of working out or studying. But okay, I will pick B.
Oh.
Let's study something else for 2 hours every day. For example, learn to know each other more or how to love each other in a fun way. Yes or yes?
The subject of love.
Yes, the romantic
Yes,
relationship.
the love relationships.
I'm sure there are so many philosophical books out there that really deals with these
Probably.
love issues.
Not
from
only like philosophical, psychological.
yeah,
ones
bringing out the
along.
Freudian examples.
What? Moving on to our next one, we have Rocio Valachio from Peru saying, Hola chicos, buenas. Si tuviera salir con una de las siguientes personas, ¿con quién saldría? A, alguien que quisiera hacer ejercicio conmigo al menos 2 horas al día, o B, alguien que quisiera estudiar conmigo al menos 2 horas al día. Mi respuesta sería la B. La B. Porque después de estudiar 2 horas al día podemos ver Netflix y comer algo rico, así sea algo dulce o salado. Bye bye, cuides en besos. So, Rocio from Peru was saying she chooses option B because after studying together for 2 hours, they can go watch the Netflix app.
Oh, that's true.
Or they can eat something nice together, whatever it is.
But
I think you could also do that with
exactly
A.
after working out. So what matters is doing something for 2 hours for the sake of
together.
your partner.
Yeah.
And then spending the rest of the day just doing some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Getting some good food.
I like that.
Yes, okay. Next up, we have Minna from Turkey saying, hello, dear Howon and Aivan. I choose A. If we ignore before the age of 6, I have studied all my life, and I am still studying as a PhD student. So, studying with a person I dated for more than 2 hours would burn my brain. Literally. Sorry, I cannot stand it. Instead of studying for hours together, I think that would be more beneficial to exercise for our health. Exercise makes you feel good, not only physically, but also mentally. I think it is a good activity for a date. Although working out for more than 2 hours every day may be a little bit too much for my poor tiny body, but for my lover, I can hold out for a while.
Right. Again, another person who likes to, rather exercise than just like study all the time. Yeah.
And we could think about our ideal type. Some might prefer people with great
bodies.
Or some might prefer someone who's brain sexy. It could depend on your personal taste.
Someone who is in the Mensa.
No.
Right.
No.
Next we have Kymm from Peru. Hola queridos Howon y Aivan, escojo la B. Me gusta mucho estudiar y muchos me consideran aburrida, por eso así que sería realmente reconfortante salir con alguien a quien también le guste estudiar. Además creo que tendríamos mucho en común y podríamos entendernos bien, aunque también sería interesante salir con alguien a quien le guste hacer ejercicio, ¿cierto? Supongo que me animaría a hacer ejercicios, pero 2 horas al día, creo que es mucho para mí, no podría. En definitiva, sigo escogiendo la B. Sería mucho más cómodo para mí salir con alguien a quien le guste estudiar. Alright, so Kymm was saying, I actually like to study, and she says that she considers herself as a boring person. And, having someone that loves to study as well for 2 hours every single day would have been better. But also she was considering A because if she has or meets these kind of people who likes to exercise, then she would be more exposed to exercising.
That's so true.
So that'll be good. But she still chooses B.
Because ideally, B could change your lifestyle, but rather stick to mine. I mean, A could be better to change your lifestyle, but I would rather stick to my own regular pace.
Yes, because she likes to study, so that's good.
You need people that fits your daily lives, you know?
All right, moving on to a song. We'll be back with more of our messages for Stuck in the Middle ARB. The song is 밤의 비행, the interpretation of dreams by 공원소녀. This is HOTBEAT DJ, and you're listening to Thursday's segment with Aivan, Stuck in the Middle.
A or B.
I knew it.
I was gonna get you there.
So again, we're talking about the dilemma of if you had to date one of the following people, who would you date? A was someone who likes to work out with you for 2 hours at least per day, or the other person studying for 2 hours a day. We both chose B, and we actually had lots of A's and
Exactly.
lots of B's as well. We'll see what other people think about.
Yes, next up we have Paulina writing in from Finland saying, hello, Howon and Aivan. This was actually quite hard to choose because I can't do none of these things with someone.
Oh.
But I choose B. It also depends what we study. If we study new language, it would be okay for me. It will make it easier. So
Yes,
true.
yes.
Or if I were studying something where I'm not good, he could help me. But working out is something that I don't like to do with somebody else. It's something that I love to do alone. Good point.
Yeah, unless you like when you're working out, the other person is like your trainer. I think that's okay. But training with working out with other people is just sometimes.
Yeah, but again, speaking of language, it would be so beneficial because you could practice dialogue.
Yes, like right now. Ahorita puedes aprender a hablar español.
¿Cómo está?
Yes.
Te amo, gracias, mucho.
Okay, shall we move on? Next, we have Everylatam from Argentina saying, hola a esta hermosa dupla, Howon y Aivan. En mi caso, elijo la alternativa A. Eso sería súper genial. Me animaría a hacer ejercicio al menos 2 horas con una compañía donde ambos estén apoyándose. Resultaría más cómodo y divertido. Divertido porque sé que ambos terminaríamos con dolores el primer día y en vez de quejarnos estaríamos riendo de vernos así. So, Everylatam was saying, I choose A because I think it's super cool to actually exercise for 2 hours every single day.
No, could be.
And also probably be able to what do you call it? Relate to each other more with like the pain and stuff and stuff like
so
that.
true.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a bond that you get when working out together.
Work out together.
Physically, like especially when you play sports together.
Yes.
So yeah, sweating could really do the magic. Moving on, we have AivanPeru from Peru saying, hi, Aivan, hi, Howon. I'm going with option B. First, because I'm not good at exercising. I've tried it before. I think having someone I can go out with to study would help me a lot and would be a great motivation to be able to learn continuously. That's what I did when I studied face-to-face.
Right.
I went to the library of my university with my friends and we studied.
All right. So is this a B? Oh, it is a B.
It is a B. Studying together, there is a collective intelligence that works behind.
Yes.
Because especially when you eat and so on, you could like teach each other of the things that you're unclear of. For me, I personally did that very much with my colleagues back in the days. So studying is very, very good. Very effective. Yes.
I like that expression. Okay. Next, we have Fany Gomez from Mexico saying, hi, my beautiful boys. I wanted to tell you that I am pretty and chubby. A boyfriend who I had encouraged me to exercise, so I practiced taekwondo for a while. Ooh. And I feel that he was a good influence on me. But honestly, I don't like the idea of working out for 2 hours a day. And even less if it's a gym or outside my house. I'm really like Howon about staying at home. But lately I've been fighting to change that. So for my sake, I would choose A. Working out with someone would help me, and I will do it. Or if we vary the way in which we exercise, such as dancing, practicing a sport, going for a run to a nice place, riding a bicycle, etc. This is actually true. If I had this kind of detail, I probably would have chosen A.
I have a feeling that this reminds me very much of Jane. Like that kind of lifestyle, because like when you watch like her stories and so on, she's always exercising with her husband.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, big props to that.
And they recently got this like console game.
Exactly, and they're always like exercising.
Dancing.
Yeah, which is
and
amazing.
And then she told me, I mean, she says she wants to buy this like new app device for it. I was like, 누나, 적당히 하세요.
That's hilarious. Okay, moving on.
Keep it clean. Keep it normal.
Keep it clean.
Yes, keep it normal, please.
Esther, Whirlwind W24 from Germany says, hello, Ivan and Howon. This time I don't have to think for a millisecond about what I choose. It's definitely B. I always like going to school and I like studying. Even though I couldn't study, I learned a profession instead. It would be great if I could study something every day, such such as composition, music education, etc. That would be awesome and really, really fun. I still remember one of her daughters and I were studying at the same time. She for her baccalaureate and I for my professional master's in healthcare administration. Wow. In parallel with my full-time job. She thought that it was really cool. And we both made it work. I'm really, really happy. I'm already happy if I manage to work out once a week, but if I imagine having to work out for 2 hours every day, it's not my thing. Try to dance hip-hop or K-pop, I could maybe imagine, but never ever working out for 2 hours straight.
Yeah, dancing for 2 hours, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's like
that'd be
those
good.
lessons, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like having fun.
But also a little bit tiring, but still, it'll be better.
You know what's worse? Working out with no music. Moment of silence. R.I.P. music.
Wow. I would literally just like flop, collapse and die in the gym.
Yeah, that's how much music matters in working
It really
out.
does. That's why you always have when you have those like the what do you call it, the Zumba like, things like,
GX.
you know, you have to always have that.
Yeah,
Yes,
it really works on your body.
It's very necessary. Okay, so we actually don't have that much time, guys. And we have messages from Angie from Colombia, Elena from USA, and Tassin from Bangladesh. Thank you very much for sending them in.
Thank you.
But first, we have to go through and look at the results.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so, PD님, drum rolls, please. Which toys did the Happy Family pick? B!
Positive BT. Put your heads up in the air. Yes, that's 3-0 for you guys. Straight. All the...
Wow, that was close.
That was 108 Bs.
Yes, 95 A's.
That was really close.
That was really
That was
close.
really, really, really close.
I actually understand, but still.
I get a feeling that you and I, we are getting more and more resembled to our listeners
Oh,
in a way.
that's good.
Because I think we're always on the same page. Like most of us.
You say this today.
Yeah, next
and
week
we're gonna...
That's so true. But anyways, that makes the A's the losers and us the winners, which means another week of exemption.
We are exempted from the punishment.
Yes, I'm so happy because the punishment for today by Angie from Colombia was Como castigo me encantaría que bailaran la Kiyomi song.
Kiyomi.
We had to do the dance.
Yes.
So I'm glad
Yes.
that we won.
All right, moving on. Ivan, please explain to us next week's dilemma, please.
Yes, next week's dilemma is what if there was a button that if you pushed would turn you and all your circumstances back to what they were 10 years ago? A, I would push the button and turn everything 10 years back in time. And B, I would not push the button and would continue to live my current life. So this is a magic button that could turn your life to where it was 10 years back. So you gotta make a choice between A and B and message us your choice and explanation. You can send in your message through HOTBEAT's message board on the radio website, or you can just send a DM to HOTBEAT's Instagram account, HOTBEAT0409. But please make sure to write A or B in front of your stories.
Next week's dilemma is going to be great, guys. I'm sure many of you are really stuck in the middle, A or B. There are those good things about going to the past and just like changing everything, but there are also things just like enjoying right now, the present time.
I think I know my answer.
I think I know my answer too.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun. Alrighty, Rocio. I will be seeing you next week, right, Ivan?
I will be seeing you next week.
The last song we have is called 인공지능 AI by Ivan. Time for us to wrap up part 1. Moving on to part 2. Please stay tuned, Happy Fam. Last song we have is 사실 누군가 날 감싸 안아주길 원해. Bare Trees by Kymm.
Follow my feet, I'm with you. Every step we're grooving. Follow my feet, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Follow my beat, I'm with you. Every step we're grooving. Follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now for part 2, we have our 3 daily segments. It is Ssup, the TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and last but not least, That's the Reason. So guys, stay tuned. 2 songs right now to listen to. We have 사랑하고 싶게 돼, Feel Like Falling in Love by Melomanx, and My Darling by 악동 뮤지션. Hola, Ssup. Hello everyone. How was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? It is time to start our first daily segment. It is Hola, Ssup. So, any story about your day is going to be great. Our happy listeners do always send us their daily life stories. And today we have a story from Koni from Argentina. All right, so Koni from Argentina says, Hola, Hodi, hello. It's Koni from Argentina. Have you been doing well these days? I have been. I hope so. This is a very little piece of my day. Since I am a regular reader, I always carry a book in my bag, and I used to read while going to work by bus. Every morning in 2021, I started to be interested in South Korean writers, and this year I added to my reading wish list a few more. For example, Bang Mingyu. Actually, I'm currently reading his book called Castella, Los Estándares Coreanos in Spanish, a book with 9 short stories. Today, I've read 2 of them. Such an amazing surprise to me. I've never read something like this before. Interesting. This author is one of those who abandoned the Korean traditional realistic literature and take the risk of writing smartly in an ironic, fantastic way, describing Korean society. What a courageous and hugely creative man. I strongly recommend him. By the way, any reading recommendations from you will be very welcome. Thank you so much. Abrazos from Koni from Argentina. Okay. Thank you very much, Koni from Argentina. First of all, I am going to say welcome to HOTBEAT. I think it's the first time I see a Ssup story from you. Thank you very much. These are the little pieces of the days that I want to listen from our HOTBEAT listeners. So, Koni was explaining that she is a reader, and she asked me if I had any recommendations for readings. What else? What am I going to say to you? I think I'm going to suggest you. Actually, I don't know many Korean authors out there, and I actually don't like to read many books. I used to be a fan of books when I was in middle school and high school. There was like English books. For example, I love Sharon Creech. I don't know if you know her. Sharon Creech, the reason why I love her, first of all, is because I love her book called Chasing Redbird. It was like my all-time, I still remember it. Like when I read it in middle school, I was like, what is this? Like, is this like crazy? If I had a chance to buy the book right now, I actually would buy it. Sharon Creech would be one of the authors that I would like for you to read. Who else is there? You see, I can't remember the authors' names. This is what happens. Yes. Not a lot of like authors that I know. Obviously you guys all know J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter series. I actually read all the Shadowhunter series as well. I can't remember the author's name. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But Shadowhunters is a good one too. Yeah. Korean authors. I'm sorry. I wish I could give you more suggestions and more like options for you to choose, but I don't have any suggestions for you, Koni. I'm so sorry. But anyways, Sharon Creech is a really good, nice read. So if you ever get a chance to read any of her books, let me know, okay? I think I should buy the book. Yeah. All right, Koni from Argentina. I will be sending you my selfie through the email for participating for Ssup. Thank you very much for your message. Right now, we're moving on to listening to a song, and I'll be back with the TMI quiz. The song is Fly Away by Shinu from B1A4. From K-stars to K-culture, that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? starting our second daily segment, it is time for the TMI Quiz. Happy fam, if you know the answer as we go through the quiz, let me know what they are. There are two ways for you to send in your answers. First one is Hoppy's website send message board, and the second option is leaving us a direct message to our Hoppy's Instagram ID is Hoppy0409. Remember, there's only one winner per day. The winners will be announced after our Sunday show ends on the announcement board, so check it out then. Leave us your email address if you are the winner, okay? Very good. Let's get started with the TMI quiz. Okay, who knows? Question. Yuju, who had debuted as a member of 여자친구 Gfriend, has released her first solo album called REC Rec. She says that the album is very meaningful to her because she is a co-composer and co-lyricist of all of the songs in it. Wow. So today's quiz is about Yuju. Yuju is very good at refraining from this. What is this? Number one is wheat, and number two is sleep. I would actually understand why she would say wheat. Probably because wheat does help you gain a lots of weight, but sleep, oof. If she was able to refrain herself from sleep so easily, I would be like, wow, I'm so jealous. I'm one of those guys who, if you gave me the choice of, do you want to eat or do you want to go to sleep? I would choose go to sleep. Like, I don't care. Like, sleeping is way much more important than for me than eating. So, we'll see what the answer is very soon. But first, we have to listen to a song. The song is Nori Play by Yuju. Now, starting That's the Reason, it is time to listen to 3 songs. It is our third daily segment. I wonder what the theme is for today. Oh, here we go. We have a color series theme. Today is going to be white. One of my favorite colors. The first song we are going to listen to is White Love, 스키장에서 by LABOUM featuring Howon. Second song is going to be White by the Boyz. And the third song, PEGYA, White Night by NCT 127. Right, all of the song titles have the word white in it. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back after we give them a listen. So today's That's the Reason. We had color series for the color white. Okay. First song we had White Love, 스키장에서 by LABOUM featuring Howon. This song was released last year in 2021. This was a cover of Turbo's song, which was released a long time ago. It was in 1998. That's quite a long time ago, isn't it, Happy fam? So, that was the first song we listened to, White Love. It has that Christmassy feeling to it. That's why, although the English title is called White Love, the English title, 스키장에서 in literally English means in the ski resort. Yeah. All right, no wonder it has that winter kind of feeling, doesn't it? I think the word white is used a lot, especially in music when it comes to Christmas, winter, all that stuff. So the second song was also something related to this. It was White by the Boyz. It was a cover of Finkel's song from 1999. Right. I actually saw the performance for the Boyz doing this performance for White. I thought it was very refreshing, let's say. I think the correct word would be refreshing. Yes, they're all very handsome. They're all very good dancers. But the way they sang the song was also very cute. So it was refreshing. I think that the word refreshing is the best word. Third song we listened to was PEGYA, White Night by NCT 127. This was released in 2020. It was a B-side track of their second full-length album. It was an R&B ballad song about missing one's lover after a breakup. That's why I think it's called PEGYA, White Night. Okay, maybe they were trying to express the feeling of having a white night. It's blank, nothing white, just plain white night. Or it could have been a winter day where snow is coming down and it is a white night. Yeah. All right, so that was today. That's the reason. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I really do enjoy these color series. What do you call it? Color series. That's the reason. Yeah, playlist because having to see all those like titles with the same colors in them is just. I think it's nice. For example, next time we could do like red. You know, because there are a lot of songs that I would like to listen to with the color red. There's like red lipstick. There's also like 빨개요, I think it's called by Hyuna. That's just like saying, yeah, I'm red. You know, those kind of songs, guys. If you have any playlists that you want to share with all of our Hoppy listeners, Hoppy fam, please do send them in just like I talked about today, okay? Very good. We have a song. Special skill that she has is refraining from eating wheat. Up until the time when 여자친구 was promoting their third mini album, Yuju refrained from food made of wheat as much as possible. Although she likes wheat a lot, she intentionally avoided it because it gave her rashes. There was a special reason why she was avoiding the wheat food. After she stopped eating wheat, her skin started to break out less and her whole physical constitution changed. When she eats a sandwich, she only eats the inside and leaves out the bread. Oh no. Whenever she eats something, she always checks the ingredient lists to see if it has any wheat in it. It's not that she completely avoids wheat though. She picks one day a month where she can eat wheat. That must have been so frustrating. Yes. Having those like allergy reactions and having those like, I guess, physical attributes that doesn't let you like eat a certain type of food. It's just very stressful for some people. Yeah. If it was me, I would be like, no, oh my gosh, this is so stressful. It's like you're like prohibited from eating it. Yeah. So it's like, for example, our bandmate Jonggil, he cannot eat like crustaceous food. Do you call it crustaceous food? You know, animals who have like shells. For example, like shrimp, shellfish, all those things. So he also gets like rashes, and he also gets like his like mouth swollen and his throat swollen as well. So I actually have seen it, and yeah, it's really bad for you. It must be so stressing getting rashes from eating wheat. Wheat is so good. All right. Anyway, so that was the answer. For me, it still would have been number 2 if it was me. I would have helped me or be able to restrain myself from sleep. Anyways, moving on. We have a song to listen to. 2 songs actually, and I'll be back to wrap up. The 2 songs are 빛이 되어줘, Be the Light by Kim Jae-hwan, and 재회, Meet Again by Kim Se-jung. It is time for us to wrap up Hoppy Fam. We're going to be saying goodbye with the ending song 날씨 좋은 날 One Fine Day by 산들. Hope you guys have fun today with me here on HOTBEAT. I am DJ Howon, your hoodie, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on HOTBEAT too. Goodbye.